Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. It's Deb here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. This is the first week that we have had, I will say, beautiful weather. We had some threats of severe thunderstorms the other night. We had lightning, no rain, nothing ever happened. And yesterday was like 86 or something. Today is 69 as a high. It's perfect. I have to get outside at some point today. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. This is the May paper pumpkin kit. Look at the box. It's so gorgeous. Now this is the one that was partially designed by Shelli, who is one of the co-founders of Stampin' Up. Her daughter, Sarah Douglas, is now the CEO, but Shelli had been, and then a few years back, I think, she turned it over to Sarah. But she is still very much involved in Stampin' Up. Shelli is, and she helped design this kit. So apparently, and I don't know all the history, but apparently Shelli has more of a vintage nature type style. So, and I know I have seen it, but I'm gonna do the unboxing anyway, and then we'll try and make a card or two as intended. That's how I like to do it, and then I'll come back later with alternatives. Oh, the other thing about this is it's supposed to coordinate with, and I'm pretty sure it does, the Bird Ballad suite in the new catalog. So that, you can bet your booty, is what some of my alternates anyway will be linked to, because that is a beautiful collection. I've shown it in my unboxing of my pre-order, so stay tuned for that, guys. All right, let's go. See if I can do this. Ooh. So you get an early espresso Stampin' Spot, and by the way, I love early espresso. It's a nice deep, almost like a chocolate brown or espresso brown. I really like the color of it. So let me just show you real quick. Here's Early Espresso Stampin' Pad. Here's Soft Suede. I'm not as crazy about the Soft Suede. It has its place, but and I know that's in here too. And then here's Crumb Cake, and here's Sahara Sand. Actually, out of all of them, I probably am not as fond of Sahara Sand as I am of these three. I like browns. I like nature. Now I don't want them in everything because I like color also, but this I love the brown color of. So that's what you get in the Stampin' Spot. And then here are the stamps you get. It says grateful. I'm trying to figure out hello. It's got a feather. This is like spots or blotches for you, so that's probably a background stamp. You get two birds, love it. A thank you, that's a beautiful script on that. And hugs, oh, I like that one too. Dear friend, you know me, I'm always saying hugs, love, and peace, right? My family is a huggy family. This has an and. Oh, so I could do hugs and love. Oh, cool. The only thing missing is peace. Awesome. Love it even more now. And here's some flowers, so like a bunch of flowers. And I can't tell what that is. Maybe like a little water droplet or something? I'm not sure. This looks like a sparrow. It's got the separated tail. Both of them do. So these look like sparrows to me. I have blue tree sparrows making a home, I think, in my one bluebird house. And the other one, I think, is actually bluebirds. I have two bluebird houses. So yeah, nice stamp set. Love that. I might have to use that for more than just this kit. That will be staying in my stash. So then, this time it's wrapped in this beautiful peachy colored tissue paper, which matches the flowers on the box. And then I'm going to move the box and the tissue. And here's our kit. Okay, so this is, for those of you not familiar with paper pumpkin, this is how it comes. You always get your Stampin' Spot and some stamps. And let's see, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 stamps. And a piece of cardboard, apparently. And then you always get a Stampin' Spot, which is the small ink pad. I don't use them because I have the colors in the larger ink pad, so I just use those. Although, I have to say, the Stampin' Spots do come in handy sometimes when you have a small stamp, or when you're using your Stamparatus or stamping tool that you may have. They come in handy. So, okay. So let's see. When you get your paper pumpkin, it's always wrapped in plastic and on a nice thick piece of cardboard. Don't throw them out. If you do journaling, these would be great, or anything else. You could actually, you know, gesso this and paint on it, or whatever you want to do. This is a beautiful kit. I love this kit. I can tell already just by looking at the pictures. So it looks like you have 3, 6, 9, 12 cards. Now they are not full-size cards. And then when you flip it over, it tells you what your kit includes. Oh, look here, they even have a better picture of this. Now this is the first kit that's in different languages, because in the United States we can get Paper Pumpkin as a subscription. In other countries they have not been able to get that, but this month, as a trial, they have made it available in some other countries. I know I've seen it shown in Australia for the first time. Not a subscription there yet, but they did do a one-time trial with this month's kit. Okay, so it tells you on the back always two things: what your kit includes and what the coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors are, and we'll get to them in a minute. So the first thing it says, of course, is Hugs from Shelli Photopolymer Stamp Set, which we just looked at. Then it says Early Espresso Classic Stampin' Spot. Then 12 printed card bases. So let's just take a look at those. Gosh, the envelopes are gorgeous too. So here are the card bases. Look at the birds. Oh my gosh, I love this color. Now these are not full-size cards. They are like a note card. So they're 5 high by, let me get that right on the border, 3.5. 5 by 3.5 cards. Okay, so there's our first one. Ooh, this one's pretty too. And this has blue on it. Oh, you know what? That looks like the new pretty peacock color. Let me show you that color. Love that. Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah. Oh love. Love, love, love. And this has script, like newspaper print, or yeah, it looks like newspaper print with splattered ink on it. Love it. I think I have 3 of those. Okay, we'll get to these later. And then we have, this matches the box. Gorgeous. And I don't know what kind of flower that is, but it's pretty. And it looks like petal pink maybe. And the last one, this is the one I saw a preview on, the bird's nest, which I would color them blue for robin's eggs. So pretty. And then we get some labels. So that's your cards. And then let's look at the envelopes first. So you get 6 of each. I don't know, maybe they're not the same. So let's see, we have, oh yeah, they're different. Okay, so we get 3 with these pretty peacock colored flowers. They go this way. And oh, this shape, by the way, matches the new, let me find them, because they're awesome, stitched nested labels dies that will be available in the new catalog. And look at those, matches. Yeah, stitched nested label dies. They're part of the Bird Ballad Suite. Love, love. I'll be using those. Okay, so then you have also in the blue one with a feather. How cool. And then in this, I am going to call this Petal Pink. Let me bring out Petal Pink ink. Yeah, I think this is like a dark Petal Pink. So you've got the flowers like on the box, and then this one has flowers with the bird's nest with the blue eggs. Love them. I love them. And I love note cards too. So that is your cards and envelopes. And then, oh, I didn't look at the inside. Ooh, and they're printed all the way in. So if I want to use the envelopes and take one apart or something, I can, but honestly, they're so pretty. And then it says 1 sheet printed die cut elements, which is these beautiful flowers that punch out, and 1 sheet vellum die cuts, which are the feathers. Really cool, like that. Let me see in that. I don't even know if I. Awesome. And where does it have these? 2 sheets foil die cut labels. So you have one that has like a thinner line on it, doubled line. It's like a skinny line and a medium line. And then you have these, which are thicker border. They're silver borders. Okay, and then, oops, 1.5 yards velvet ribbon. Now look at this, guys. This is in the new Pretty Peacock color, and this is not in the new catalog. You can only have gotten this through Paper Pumpkin. I don't know if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, if there are extra refills available. Refills would mean you get everything except the stamps and the dies. So you get all these card bases and elements and ribbons and things. Yeah. You know, we had velvet ribbon in Tranquil Tide for a while too. It's being discontinued. So now we have 1.5 yards, so 36 and 18, whatever that is in inches. Okay, anyway, 1.5 yards, and then 4 yards of pink thread, they're calling it. Oh yeah, it's sort of got a texture to it, like a knobby texture. I don't know if you can. My light, hang on. I'm gonna turn that down. Oops, maybe that's down too much. I don't know. Anyway, it has like a knobby texture to it, but I'll bet you could also, oh yeah, you can unravel it some if you want to. And it looks like about 4 to 6 strands on there, so that's really different. That's cool. I like that. And then for, oh, where does it say? That's funny. I don't even see this on the, but it looks like a thread also. I don't see it on the description. It says 4 yards of pink thread. I don't know, they might have thrown this in as an extra. It's like, I don't think this is a thread. I think this is a twine, like a thin twine though, and it looks to be in like crumb cake. And then of course you get, ooh, you get dimensionals. You get 80 dimensionals and 50 adhesive dots. So there we go. These are the mini dimensionals. Awesome. And then, yay! Oh my gosh, I love these little bird trinkets. Now I actually saw, and I was like, oh drat, she stole my idea. I was watching an Uplines live yesterday afternoon, and someone had made her earrings and a necklace using these trinkets, and she must have punched holes in them because they do not have charm holes in them. How cool is that? So you get 4 bird trinkets, and let me just open up. Let me see where I have them. I don't know. We in the bird ballad suite, Hang on. They have to be here somewhere. Here they are. You get trinkets. Now these come in the Piper Company. These are in the new annual catalog, okay? I don't think they had birds in them though. They had leaves, a bow, keys, and a flower. So now, in addition to those, you also have birds, okay? So yeah, these did not have birds, which is unfortunate because I would have liked the birds, but now I have 4 of them. Yay! So they're the same like antique brass kind of color. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Try and get them back in there, right? Not gonna happen. Okay, we'll do that later. Maybe. Oh my goodness. Okay, got them. Okay, so let me put them away before I lose them. And I think that's everything. And then the coordinating colors are Crumb Cake, which is, you know, like this color. Old Olive, which is this color. Makes sense for nature, right? It's probably in the leaves of the flowers or something. Petal Pink, so I was correct. Petal Pink. Pool Party, which is this color. Where's my Pool Party? Pool Party. And Crumb Cake. Great Neutral, my favorite, actually neutral. Pretty Peacock. Yes, yes, yes. Soft Suede also, the darker brown. And Very Vanilla cardstock background. So these are not Whisper White. They are in Very Vanilla, and the back is Very Vanilla also. So this is also Very Vanilla, which makes sense. It's a little more vintagey looking. And this is Very Vanilla. All the nested label type things are Very Vanilla. Okay, awesome guys. I'm gonna sort of clean this up a little bit, and then we're gonna come back and try and make a card or two according to the instructions or pictures such as they have up here. And then after we do that, I'm gonna turn off this video and we're going to come back another time with some alternatives. Talk to you soon. Okay everyone, so for the cards we're going to do, I chose this one with the pretty floral, and this one with the word background where they've stamped birds on it and the feather. I just thought everybody has already seen this one. One of my downlines, Joanne, actually did this in our card hop, something like this. So I thought, as much as I love Pretty Peacock, this has Pretty Peacock on it as well. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use this one with the petal pink flowers. Love it. And when you go in the instructions, they're a little bit different this time because it's the first time we've had multiple languages. So you want to look for your language. English, I guess this is Dutch, Japanese, and French. Okay. And so it says stamp tags and card bases. So we're going to do that. And again, if you aren't sure what that means, refer to the pictures. They've definitely stamped birds onto this card base, so we're going to be doing that. And I pulled out the small sticker border label for the pink card and the sort of medium-sized label with the thinner lines for the script card. So that's what we're going to do, and then we'll do this. Now, the first thing I noticed, this says, hello friend, okay? The stamp has dear friend. So I'm going to practice for a minute on this scrap paper with a sticky note. And we're going to stamp over towards the edge so I get not much ink, if any, on that deer, just in case. And then I'm going to put this down here, because I have the deer sticking off the block. It does work. It's a little crooked. So the hello, the H part needs to come down a little bit. And I'm going to try that. I'm going to actually put it on top of the stamp. Now let's try it again. So if you have a Stamparatus, this would be a good thing to use it on. You could also cut your stamp. Okay, that looks a little better, except I got it faint. So we'll try it one more time. I think that'll work. It'll work. It's still not perfectly straight, but that goes on the little label. So we're gonna give that a shot. What I'm gonna do is put this, well, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to or not. I guess I will. I don't really need it, but I'm gonna, because I didn't stamp the deer. Oh, now see there, I did get someone. All right, we will definitely do this then. I want to get it centered. And down we go, and hopefully got it straight on the tag is the thing. It's a little crooked, but it'll work. It's stamped good. So let me put this away. Now you could always flip it over, but then you don't have the, just cleaning my stamp real quick, you don't have the foil around the edges. Let me get rid of the sticky note because I don't think I need that for the next one. Now the next one says grateful for you, and it's also 2 stamps. So I'm going to test that also on here. And again, I seem to have it crooked. Let me get a baby wipe because I'm getting a little bit in the middle down here. I may be pressed too hard. And I don't want that to go on there. Now let me also, I didn't want to end up wearing it. So the grateful, the L either has to come up a little bit. And the for you seems a little wonky. Like going downhill. Let's move the U up a little bit. Okay, let's try that again. No, I think I definitely got it crooked now. Hang on. Okay, let's try that again and see if it's any straighter. It's a little straighter, but it seems so far away. You know what? I'm going to try stamping it twice separately. I think I'll do it better that way. So I'm going to go up towards the top. Sorry for my head being in the shot probably. Yeah, I like that grateful. I think that will work better in this case than trying to line it up because this stamp has these loopies down here and I can't get the for you placement exactly where I want it. So let me get the for you. I'm going to take one of these birdies off this little block. Oops. I'm getting brown ink, I'm sure, all over me. So let me put that on here. And okay, well, let's just see if we can get the for you. Yep. That's a double blurred vision there with that for you that time. A little bit crooked. I can tell it's crooked on the block. Okay. That looks a little straighter. So now I'm going to go, let me see. Yeah, I'm not liking the way that's stamping. Hang on, guys. I'm getting kind of doubles. I might be leaving the for, oh, that one turned out better. Okay. All right, let's try it. No, I think I got too much ink on maybe. All right. So test your stamps out and test the amount of ink. That one was perfect, so we're going to try that again. I think I have too much on the F again. See? Yep. Let me stamp that off and then do the first one. Okay, well, now we're going to try that. We're going to go for it, guys. Oh, Well, it's a tiny bit crooked, but it's not too bad. So I'm going for it. Okay, now we have to do our birds, and I am using Early Espresso. Let me figure out what I do with that bird. Put that back on there. I didn't get that clean. Okay, and I usually use my chamois. I'm going to clean the block off just a bit too. Okay, and dry it off a little bit. And then I'll put my bird back on. So we have this bird that's sort of, I don't know if I want, you know what? I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna use Pretty Peacock, one of the new colors, because it'll be the first time I've ever used it, and I'm so excited to do that. So excited to do that. Oh my goodness. Anyway, there's two birds. There's one with his wings like he's soaring, and this one just taking flight. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oops. Alright, we're going to give it a try here. Get it inked up real good. Put this guy right up here. And hope he comes out. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. You stamp him off a little bit. Now let's bring in the other one and try. Now you can use it in the Early Espresso, of course. I just was excited to try the new color. I'm going to put this one sort of going this way over here. Pressing down, but not really rocking it. And then lift straight up. Oh, love it. I'm going to do one more of him. Getting ink on me, of course. Can't do it without inking myself. I'm going to put him or her this way. Oh, I'm always reminded of that song, Love Lift Us Up Where We Belong. Where the eagles soar. Anyway. Beautiful, don't you think? Yeah. Tell me not to sing with you guys. And let me clean my stamps and get rid of my scrap there real quick. Okay, and put these over here out of the way. Awesome. And then let's see what the next step is. It says adhere die cuts and metal embellishments to tags. So the metal embellishment, they have the little bird up here on this Hello Friend tag. Now, I didn't leave a whole lot of room. I should have moved my hello over. So maybe we'll do it different and have it here instead. I think we will. And we're going to use a glue dot. Now, I pulled out a sheet of glue dots from a different paper pumpkin that I had already started using. So I put my set out of this paper pumpkin where this sheet was in with my supplies. I'll have to roll this one a little bit once I take the sticky off. So we'll get rid of these little sticky dots. And I think we're just going to roll that in so the edges aren't showing. There we go. Hello, little bird. Love it. There we go. Your mini glue dots work the best for putting down ribbons and embellishments and things. Awesome, I think. Okay, so that's done. And then the other one, I don't think, oh yes it does. It has a feather on it. Put a feather in your cap over here. So we'll do the same thing because this is vellum. Love the vellum. Let's see which way I want it to go. I guess just like that. And is there twine wrapped around that? No. So we're going to put it on the back of the vellum piece itself. And I'm going to put it sort of right in the middle here. Let me see. Will that work? I maybe should put more over on the brown here instead. In fact, I'm going to try and move that one. Oops, nope. Scrape that one off. Yep, get a different one. Because the pretty peacock part of it is going to hang over. I'm going to use quite a few of these because it's vellum and I don't know whether it'll stick as well. So let me take those stickies off. So this is a gorgeous kit. I love this kit. I think I'm going to do something kind of special for my alternate this time. For one of my alternates anyway. I guess we'll have to go this way so the grateful still shows. And we kind of want to cover that tip there. Oh, you know what? That's a good tip. To put that opening on that feather right at that point. Yeah, I think so. Maybe it's not over far enough though. Yeah, don't like that. There we go. Okay, I like that. And that's going to go sort of over here. Placement. Maybe I put my birds down too far. Okay, the feather has to change position, guys. Got to go up a little higher. Maybe like that. Nope. All right, so here's tip number 1. Put your label down when you're figuring out your placement. So I think it'll go like that. Okay? But first, we have to put our ribbon down. Alrighty. And they use 2 strips of this. And let's see if it says how much. And look, there is a little ruler in here, which is 9 inches long. 5 inches velvet ribbon pieces to card bases using adhesive dots. And for the twine, it tells you 29 inch for the Hello Friend, which is this one that we're doing. And Grateful for You, wrap and tie bow. Oh, so both of them are the 29 inches. And that is of the pink for the Hello Friend. And the linen thread kind, which this was an open roll also I had, so I put the other one back in my stash because I had this one left from another kit. So let's just do it. All right, so we're going to measure 5 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deb talks too much and doesn't need to do that because the video needs to be shorter, right? There's 1. And there's another. Approximately 5. I'm going to go an angle. And an angle here too. Hopefully if my scissors will cut it right. Alright, let's just do an angle here. And I'm doing this over the paper because that way I can just pick up the paper and take it to the trash bin and knock off all the bits. Okay, now it tells you to put them down with your glue dots. So we're going to do that like this, okay? Underneath, and glue dots. So let's put that back again so I know where to place the first dots. Because they only have one. Oh no, they have 2 real close together. So I'm thinking about here and a little bit down from there, about here. All right, so let me get one started. It's going to cover up my birdie a little bit, but that's okay. Theirs does too in the picture. The question is, can I get this done in a straight line going across the card? I'm doing pretty good, I think. What do you think? I think I'm doing pretty good with that. Okay, and then we have to take the little stickies off, of course. Maybe. Let me pick it up so I can get my nail under there. And you could use your pick tool to do that for some reason. I just think it's easier for me to use my little bit of thumbnail that I have there. Now 5 inches seems a tad long, so I'm going to cut this down just a bit. I would maybe go 4.5 with the with this, and then let's move our glue dot. New glue dot. I'll put it right, oops, right on the bird's wing. So this is live. You get to see all my boo-boos and whatever, but it's working out, doing all right. Working. Let me see, is it straight? Not quite. That's pretty good. So let's start the next one. Love it. So obviously the Grateful for You, or maybe not so obviously, is going to go up on dimensionals. All right, let me cut this this way. I need to get my regular snips out because these are starting to get dull too. And we'll just go like that because they have these pretty close together. And my dots. I hope you're all having a great week so far. I am having a wonderful week. Today is Tuesday, and I'm gonna try and do my live tonight. I do have to go to a meeting with my mother's facility where she is residing now. I have to be there at 4, but I don't plan on having dinner with my mother afterwards, so because I'm going to go there a little early. So I'm hoping I can, I'm going to cut that a little shorter as well. There we go. Not the best cut. Okay, yeah, I would say cut your ribbons a little bit shorter than the 5 inches, and cut them with better scissors than what I used. Now, they gave you mini dimensionals, but I think I'm going to use big ones for this, which I have some left over on a sheet here. Let me, did I already snip them? I think, yeah, maybe. So let me, but I want to put them just on the top up here and the bottom because the ribbon's going to be underneath the middle part of it. So I'm just going to put it on these edges and not in the center this time. I usually go all down the middle, you know, but I'm not going to this time. Okay, now let's see what we can do here. Love it. Don't you love it? I think it's gorgeous. It's a little bit crooked. Just a little bit crooked. Be careful when you pull them up because they are very sticky. Okay, I think I got it that time. but my glue dot didn't hold here, so let me do that over at this guy. And put another glue dot down. And I think I would also steam the velvet ribbon a little bit to take some of the crinkles out. There you have it. My ribbon's not showing as much over here, but I like it anyway. So there's the first card. And this one then, when you look at the picture, they have the twine wrapped around several times. Oh, one thing I forgot to do on here is they sort of have a bow right here, so I'm going to do that. Sorry guys, we'll get to the other one in a second. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and they might have it wrapped around the feather tail, but I'm going to put it down separately because my feather tail is down a little bit and I can't do it that way. Alright, I'm going to do it the way I learned how to make a bow. Oops, but I didn't make it long enough. There we go. And let me pull that shorter, that shorter. Love it. Little scissors, and that would go here. And go that way, so I need another glue dot. I'm going to put that right here at the feather and sort of have it going sideways. There we go. There we go. Okay, so there's our finished card. Okay, really pretty. And then this one, they don't have any on this, but they do wrap the pink twine around several times. So I'm going to take a glue dot and start it up here. And then we're just going to wrap it one. I'm not measuring the inches. I'm just trying to do a 3 kind of thing. And then I'm going to bring this one up where that meets, actually. And put another glue dot there. Now you could just save a little bit and I may put another glue dot just to keep it tacked pretty well here, maybe here. That didn't come off. There we go. Just tack it a little bit inside. Then we're going to put this up on dimensionals again, and I'll use the minis this time. This is a smaller, oops, this is a smaller label, and we'll put it about there. Really simple card, but effective and beautiful. Now, you know me, I like to do the insides of my cards and things too. I'm going to put 2 up here. In fact, I might move this one over and put another, since they're minis, and one in the middle because there's nothing under this one and I don't want it to sink in. Oh, I like to do the insides of my cards too. So we may pick a flower out and do that. On the other one, I might use a bird and put another bird on the inside. We'll see. I don't know. Or maybe some of that splatter. Or a feather, because there's a feather. I think there's a feather in the dies too, right? Okay, and I just give it a test to make sure I got them all off. And we put that right about here. Now they had their bird over by the thread. There we have it. That is second card. So really easy. So let's look at our stamp set. There are flowers. There's a feather. I think I'm going to put the feather on the inside of this one. Let me see what block. I'll use this block. This would be like the block you have in your paper pumpkin, and I'm going to use the Pretty Peacock to do a feather on the inside. And we're just going to stamp it over here along this one edge. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, and then on the other one, let's see if we have one of those flowers. Yes, we have a little flower cluster here, and we'll just do that in petal pink, I think. Did I get petal pink out? I did not. We'll just do petal pink. Now, if I wanted to get fancy, I could take my dye ink based markers and color the flowers in petal pink and the leaves in green, or I could stamp this in Early Espresso and then color it in. But I'm just gonna put a little flower cluster right down here in the corner, and there we have it. Just a little vintagey look there. So those are my 2 cards I made per the kit. I hope you enjoyed it. The other ones will be done in a similar fashion. Just follow the instructions. It's pretty straightforward this time. And I hope you enjoy your kit this month if you got it. And if you didn't, I'm sorry that you aren't getting it. But if you subscribe by June 10th, there's a cute kit designed around sharing, random acts of kindness, and real pretty colors in it. This coming in June. And then if you're subscribed, if you see any back kits like this one available, you can purchase the refills, or sometimes they have the kits even available, but I don't know that there'll be any left on this one because it's pretty popular, but you never know. So yeah, there you have it. All right guys, I'm gonna let you go because this is already long. Talk to you soon. Hugs, love, and peace. Come back and watch the alternate when I have it up.